section 29, which is the display of name at registered office. Really straightforward, this one as well. A licensee must display legibly and conspicuously, love that word, conspicuously, outside the licensee's registered office and any other place at which the licensee's business as a licensee is carried on. So if you've got one office or another office around the corner, it has to be outside each of those. Now, what needs to be there? The licensee's name, that's easy. It's the licensee's name and description as a licensee. So what does that mean? Well, that here's where it becomes a little bit, a little bit grey, I guess. What is the description as a licensee? Some people see that as, well, that's the licensee's number. Or it's their description that they are the licensee in charge, or that it is a corporation. Or, most people take that as being the description as a licensee is, if it were me, Rosy Sullivan, licensee in charge, and then my license number, 111, whatever it happens to be. And there needs to be a description of the kind of license or licenses held by the licensee. So if your licensee in charge is a real estate agent and a stock and station agent and the strata manager, then all of that goes on the window. If they're an accredited auctioneer, that goes on the window. So again, really straightforward. Now, if you are practicing as a proprietary limited company and you are a corporation, therefore you must hold a corporation license under the Property and Stock Agents Act. So the licensee is then XYZ Property Services Proprietary Limited, trading as U-Butte Realty, and again, the name of the person in charge and the details. So you'd be looking at the name of the corporation and the description of that corporation. Again, the easiest way to interpret that word description is put the corporation license number up there. So there's your description of as the corporation as a licensee. So again, if you're a corporation, you have your corporation name, you have your corporation number, you have your licensee in charge's name, their license categories, and what is there. Now there's a bit of contention about whether all other licensed agents need to be there. Well, in terms of the act, the licensee in charge is the actual person who was nominated, the Class 1 agent who was nominated to look after that agency and supervise all the functions of that agency. A licensee can be a corporation or it can be someone who holds a license. Therefore, most registered offices, most agencies will put the name of all licensed agents on the outside of the external to the building, usually on the window, if there's a window, but external to the office anyway. So it has to be in every office. It has to have the corporation, if you're a corporation, the description, the name of the licensee in charge, and really let's just run with it. If you're doing it, put up the names of all your licensed agents in there as well. Apart from anything else, it's actually good marketing. So I think the only grey area there is around the description as a licensee, easily interpreted, I think, as the license number. So let's roll that. The penalty on this is 50 penalty units, which is $5,500. It's the first thing anyone sees as they walk into your agency, and it needs to be there. So most people have it front and centre or down the bottom of the door or somewhere where it's easily seen, and people can this is about transparency and consumers knowing that this is who they're doing business with.